Hi, I'm Dr. Pam and this is my sister Drinda.
Hello.
We're here to mention our daily sprays. You want to check these out. These are really cool micronized versions of vitamins, minerals, herbs, things you need to be healthy. We have for beauty, we have for immune function, we have for brain function, and also to keep your body more alkaline.
Yes, and I have the one for libido. We have two for weight loss. We have the sleep spray, and then of course the really good tasting one, the C and Zinc. So everybody, it's a great way to spray your vitamins into your mouth rather than swallowing pills. Check them out.
Check them out.
Thanks.
redpillliving.com/snarky, where you can get top quality Carbon Shield 60 products. Research shows that Carbon Shield 60 is 100 times more effective in removing free radicals than vitamin E and 172 times more effective than vitamin C. And while you're there, check out some of their other life-enhancing products, all from Patriot vendors, helping you to deep clean the deep state.
Good reptilians are vegetarian. They live on fruit and veg, water. You know what I mean? Good reptilians. They don't eat meat. And it's funny because if you keep a lizard, a pet lizard of some sort, you never feed it meat, do you?
Well, I don't know.
Flies. You give them like flies or bugs or fruit and veggie stuff, don't you?
I know they eat insects.
Or insects and that, yeah. But they you don't feed them a bit of steak or anything, do you?
No.
Or a bit of chicken. You won't give a lizard that or nothing like that, or a hindquarter or a heart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A run. You know what I mean?
Well, let me ask you
this. This is all a demonic thing, this is. You know what I mean? From the very beginning, it's all a demon thing. Oh, that's one of the things I've got to mention. Soon, see straight after the blackout, the 3-day blackout, and we've had martial law coming in that, and got all military in the streets and everything, yeah? We will get, for the first time in our history, decent food.
Oh, good.
Yeah, everyone's going to get decent food.
Now say that again.
They can use, you see the crystal liquid, you know, a lot of the shapeshift and what you see on like YouTube and BitChute and everything, yeah, when it goes all like, that's crystal liquid reacting to the negative frequencies, what they use around them, yeah, because we've all got negative frequencies, we've had it around us for like a long time, but they need it, don't they? They need that negativity around us. Yeah. Now that's why we had to have a few lockdowns as well, like I said to you, because they've been spraying that stuff and breaking the frequency down. A lot of them was being rounded up. Some of them was they can't breathe. They can't breathe with it. Yeah. And they end up collapsing or trying to escape in the water. They drown. And they all get, they round them all up. Yeah. A few people found some things on the beach, I think.
So
in your country,
when these frequencies are being interrupted or disrupted on TV, and you've seen some of these things underneath.
Yeah.
What is that? Is that
that's just a breakdown? That's just a breakdown of frequency. But
no, but I mean, is that the reptilian underneath coming through?
Nah, that's not the reptilian. Right, that's the crystal, the crystal liquid. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But if you there is some good ones. You can see the crystal liquid, but you can see the reptilian, you know, the shadow of it underneath the crystal liquid. You can see it sometimes, but most of the time you'll just see, when I shapeshift, you'll just see like the crystal liquid, and a lot of them, when they're sat here like that, yeah, you'll see like a shadow of a big thing, like here, like or to the right, a big thing, and that's their towel.
Oh, wow.
That's their towel. You know, when you see, when they're sat here like that, and there's something like here, like someone see it like moving like this and that, yeah, come on, that's their towel.
Oh my
That's
God.
their towel.
The Aryans, and the purity of the blood, and what it's all about is that the blood and the menstrual blood contains something that is important for the propagation of this race that is controlling things on this planet. They're called the Illuminati, and the Illuminati are actually run by these 13 bloodlines, which are all of the royal families in Europe and in England, and they need the blood because they are, in fact, not human. They take human shape. They are reptilians, and they need the blood. The blood helps them maintain their reptilian shape, and it helps them maintain their sanity, and it helps them to live in this world because they are not from this world. But what they need is, for it to be secreted in the blood, is they need terrorization of their victims before they are killed for their blood. And they have to terrorize them to get this to come out in the blood and be secreted in the blood. They are killed at that moment as they are staring into their eyes, and not only do they can't hold their shape when this happens. The human shape they cannot hold. They go back into reptilian shape as this is happening, because it's like an animalistic type of excitement. Oftentimes they will just rip into the victim and eviscerate them and start eating the flesh of this person too. And the fat from the intestinal area is highly valued, as they use it on their skin. And they will drink the blood, and the blood is highly sought after, and it goes according also to rank within these creatures.
What's his name? Who's that big fella? Jason.
Who?
Jason Momoa.
See, I don't watch any of that stuff.
Yeah, but that Jason Momoa, I don't know. He's reptilian. He is, yeah.
Well, I think they've all got
a lot of them are reptilian, or like you say, when they sign their soul over, yeah, they think they think they're just signing the soul. Once they sign that dotted line, they're fucked. They're fucked, yeah, because gradually, yeah, that body, that vessel will need more blood, yeah, and that makes the demons stronger in them. Yeah, it makes them stronger and stronger, and that's also after it preps the vessel for a reptilian to come in and take that vessel.
And that's after the sex magic ceremony.
Yeah, that's after the ceremony, and that is, yeah. Once that ceremony happens and all that black magic, voodoo stuff, because it is actually voodoo, yeah. When all that goes down and that portal opens up, and you get all that black dust come through, and you'll see a little grey there, yeah. He's sort of like
the escort,
organising this, like the transportation thing, yeah?
Yeah.
You've got a porthole at that there. You've got a porthole up there, look, on the dumping ground. What's opened up there. And then they opens up the other one at the ceremony. But they have to have the grey doing it because all the reptilians are here.
Right.
All the reptilians here, they're just about to have their dinner time, isn't it? It's just about to feed and that. So you ain't going to have a reptilian at this end. Like that's why some people, like David Wilcock and that lot, say to you, like a grey turn up and there'd be some dust, like a black dust and that. That's the demons, the black.
Well, that was going to be my question was, when the human vessel, and I know that DNA is important in this to escort these demons in.
Yeah.
So you get the right DNA for the demons.
Yeah.
That's
as soon as they come in here, they have to start sacrificing immediately.
So
as soon as they come in and took over, they had to start sacrificing immediately. That's why they started they created the dinosaurs.
So there are changes going on in the earth. It seems they're not able to hold their shape like they once were able to, and people see them shapeshift more and more, and they need the blood to try and maintain it, to try and maintain their human form. I believe there's a time coming that because of what I've been told, when they are not going to bother having to hold that human shape as they had to before, and they want that time to come. It's then about 4,000 years ago, the Aryan or the reptilians arrived here and again began to take over, and they instilled themselves in different places underground in the earth, and also this one part of them, the ruling part, took over and became involved in the politics and in the religion, and started controlling through these means at that point in time. Reptilian that come from another dimension, they actually they materialize from out of another dimension and are present at rituals, and they are so powerful, and their presence is there's such an evilness about them, and they want out of this other dimension. Old ones are called out, and they are what Christianity would have called the demons.
Is this symbolism of the abyss anything to do with the fact that these reptilian demons of another dimension are somehow locked in a time-space prison, and they can't get out, and they can only get out when they're brought out in that way?
Yes, they want out of that dimension. They have been thrown into that dimension, and they can't leave that dimension. And that's actually what the abyss is about, is being in a different dimension. It's like something to do with the fourth dimension.
So take us through one of these rituals that you conducted at the highest level of this global brotherhood. What would happen?
And then they have these children that they're kidnapping and bringing in from other countries, and no one misses them because these are third world countries. And children they have the most energy, the purest energy, they're the highest form of sacrifice. They are used as actual blood sacrifices during these rituals because of, again, reptilians needing their blood. The blood will be gathered in a goblet, and it will be dispersed among the reptilians.
Are these rituals rare? I mean, how many are there that, say, go on a year? I mean, we talking hundreds or thousands?
There are things happening every month of the year.
Listen, they've always done the children with the animals. Yeah, as soon as the children the humanoid was ready, they started sacrificing them because they need human blood more. You know what I mean? It's better. It's better.
Yeah. So these
sacrificing that to start immediately. Sacrificing to get
and
them
also
in.
These demons are okay. So these demons are weak, and they need all this energy, and they need help to get the energy to appear and to make the journey. And so. Right. But before that happens, they have to breed the DNA vessel, depending on the demon and the demonic energy and the size of the demon and everything.
Yeah, they're all killed. All vessels are. See when they sell the soul, they're killed. Yeah,
right.
All the celebrities and all of the famous people and all your hosts during the daytime and nighttime. Yeah, if they've sold their soul over, that means. They kill them. They all die. They've all got to die.
They don't know that.
No, they don't know that. No, they all die. But for the once they do the first ceremony, for the next few weeks, every single day they experience black magic crap. Yeah, it starts freaking them out. They walk past mirrors and things like that, and they'd be like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" That's why a lot of celebrities you'll find won't have a lot of mirrors. If they sign their soul over, at first, they get rid of the mirrors because it'll freak them out. Yeah? Let me just do that again.
Okay.
They kill them, they do ceremony, you have 3 weeks of black magic shit, yeah? Once that black magic crap and all that lot's done, yeah, that vessel will be ready for the reptilian, yeah?
Okay.
To take over. But once that reptilian goes into the vessel, it has to have a little bit of time to start mimicking everything. Like the voice, everything, and they're very, very good mimickers. Yeah, very good. Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of them are not the gender they say they are.
No, that's going to be a little bit of a shocker. All the men all the women are men.
I think people are going to lose their minds over that. The ones that are not paying attention.
Yeah.
Because look. Over here in America, and I know you have this in Great Britain or England, is these people worship Elvis Presley and Marilyn Monroe, and they're not going to believe it. Look, my parents have friends that worship. This lady worships Elvis Presley. Yeah. He's everywhere. Go try and tell her that that's a woman. And if you look back at Elvis Presley, he looks very much like a woman when in his younger.
He's really thin face in his hands, and he's feminine. Yeah, I know. Listen, it's going to be crazy. Listen, the list of shockers is never-ending.
What happens on the night of Halloween?
That night is about the worship and homage to Satan, the great deceiver Satan, on that night, on Halloween, at this church.
You've conducted them in Europe and the United States. Can we start with the United States?
Yes, I have seen at rituals, I have seen George Bush. I have seen Madeleine Albright. I have seen Henry Kissinger. I have seen Ronald Reagan. And I have also, by the way, seen his wife, Nancy Reagan. I have seen Hillary Clinton before I knew she was Hillary Clinton at the time. At these rituals, she is involved. The other people that I have named and are, as I have seen shapeshift into reptilians. J. Rockefeller, and he shapeshifts. These people seem to all be connected to the Illuminati. Gerald Ford, I have seen shapeshift. Dr. Joseph Mengele, who took me around to these rituals a lot of the time, was also a shapeshifter. There are people in the European countries that I've seen shapeshift and be involved. the Queen there. I've seen Princess Margaret there. I've seen Charles there. And they shapeshift. I have seen Tony Blair there. And he shapeshifts.
Once they learn one shocker, they ain't going to be able to, they won't have enough time to get their head around that first shock, because the next one's going to be coming in. It's going to be like that, yeah?
Yeah.
And this is why for 13 days, the 78%, I'm telling you now, they're going to suffer. They won't, this will be a proper lockdown. You might be able to go to your local shop, yeah? If you've got a local shop, but I doubt that'd be open. Because there ain't going to be no power.
Yeah.
That's why they're going to tell you all to eat. Listen, olives on rice and pasta, tuna and pasta, rice and chili con carne, pasta and chili con carne, Weetabix, apple cider vinegar. My menu's small. It ain't a lot. You know what I mean? I'll just stock up on all that lot for 13 days. Because after the 13 days, they're going to get all the good stuff out, all the good food out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Listen. Them bastards, Linda, had 150 years worth of food down in them tunnels, yeah, just about to go into the inner earths where they was all going to fuck off to, yeah, all that quality food, yeah, no GMO, all chemical free, yeah, those going to, but it's all come back up, yeah, that 150 years worth of food is coming our way.
Wow, good.
And that'd be after 13 days.
Well, so that brings me to a good way to wrap it up for today.
They all have their quirks as to how they act, even in their reptilian form. Someone who's been talking about around this subject, and it seems to be popular right now.
Who's that?
This man by the last name of Sitchin. I've seen at rituals, and he is a shapeshifter.
What do you remember about Zecharia Sitchin?
Zecharia Sitchin was someone in the rituals attending the rituals who was not a major player in as far as the rituals went, but was someone that others present did not make remarks at, or were very careful as to what they said around him. And he was talking about, he would be talking about doing away with people, persons that were in his way, or were putting out information that he didn't feel that he wanted put out. He is very much a disinformer, and that is his job, to disinform about what is going on with the Illuminati and with the reptilians.
He actually warned me off from investigating the reptilians, interestingly.
There are eggs. It's like a nest of eggs kept down in that part where it's warm. It's very warm down there into this entrance, and these eggs are kept down there incubating, and they are the reptiles' eggs.
What have you seen the royal family do? The Queen Mother, and the other people you've seen in the rituals. What have you seen them do?
I've seen all of them drink human blood and consume human flesh, and they have their own goblets in which they have blood, and these goblets are encrusted with jewels. And they also have their own daggers, and that the dagger goes into the goblet. Wear these robes, but they don't wear anything underneath the robes, because what is going to happen, what the rituals are all about, they're going to shapeshift, and they can't have anything on under the robes. And there are orgy kind of things that go on at the rituals also. And
involving the royal family of Britain.
Yes, involving the royal family of Britain, and the sacrifice and the eating of, consuming the sacrifice, and they are involved in that.
And you've seen them do that?
Yes, I have seen them do that.
Good old Queen Mum, what a lovely lady. What's your experience of the Queen Mother?
She is very cold in reality, and she is very cruel. She obviously, from what I see, enjoys consuming human flesh. It's sickening.
Do they go into a different state in terms of age and strength and all these other attributes when they actually shapeshift?
Yes, the human body that they choose to occupy or take when it was young, it ages, but when they take the reptilian form, these reptilians live hundreds of years. And so they have to have taken more than one human body to live in. A lot of them are much, much older, and I'm including the Queen Mother in this, older than people think that she is. She's been in more than one body, human form. And when the time comes, if it is time for her to go on, it has been chosen that she still has, it's known that she still has life or years to go, again, she will be put into the body, the essence of her, and the reptilian form will go, or the essence of her will go into another body that is also has the ability to shapeshift into reptilian form.
One of the pure reptilian human bloodlines.
Yes.
Yeah. Look at them CBS things, like you saying the other day, Linda, yeah? All of this, you got the perfect family, the big house, the children, the big cut, all that sort of thing. And then one day there's an argument, and the husband's stabbed her 67 times. Well, where the hell did that come from then?
Well,
all the arguments they've had, and they sort it out. But this day, he stabbed her 67 times. Oh, a sudden instinct, was it? No, do me a favour. You're going to learn about all this stuff anyway. Humans ain't born killers. Humans aren't killers.
Yeah, and then you've got to ask yourself if it really happened, or if they have an agenda attached to it, and they have to make that happen. You know, if you go online and search Family Massacre, you'll see there's a TV show called Family Massacre that's all these supposedly true stories.
You're right, Linda. I'll tell you something now. You are right. Because I would say at least 60-70% of them are all actors. It's all rubbish.
That's what I always say.
It's prepping us to make us easy and okay with killing.
Yeah. And
two girls got raped and killed at the end of the road the other day. Oh, what again?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Oh, what again?
And also, they're prepping us not to trust each other, and also they're prepping us to fear. We live in fear, you know, and they'll always have these people breaking into your house, and they always say the same thing. She was in her house, or he was in his house minding his own business, where he should have been safe. He should have been safe in his house, but somebody snuck in and killed him. So now who's going to go to sleep now?
Listen,
without the gun right next to him.
These Satanists are killing millions and millions of children and people year in, year out. They've got to come up with enough crimes, to cover theirs. So we, day in, day out, 24/7, well, not so much during the day, sorry, you got umpteen, like, crime channels now. Used to have one or two. There's, like, loads, like 13, 14 on mine, I think there is.
Like a zillion.
Yeah, just like death. And then you put the news on for the last 20, 30 years, since World War II. It's all doom and gloom.
What happens when take the Queen Mother as an example. What happens when they shapeshift? I mean, what do you see?
You start to see changes happen, and they're happening so fast that it's almost, it's the closest thing that I've seen to it is what they're now doing with computer technology. It's just a literal transformation that happens very quickly, and they get taller and they get bigger, and they don't look at all as reptilians like they do as humans, and thus the wearing of the robes, because if they were in clothes, the clothes would be torn apart.
So let's take the Queen Mother on this subject as an example. We recognize her as a frail old lady. What does she look like when she shapeshifts at these rituals?
She has, she looks like the nose portion gets very much longer, and it grows into kind of a snout kind of thing. She has little fangs, and incisors as teeth, and there's a tongue. They all seem to have this kind of tongue when they're at this level. The tongue has a lot of long, hairy or pointed projections coming out of it. It's very long, and they have these. They don't have hands or feet. They have these claws, and they have scales, and also scales that seem to kind of disappear into one another. But it's more pronounced on the back. There seem to be lumps or protrusions coming from the head. There seem to be some kind of growth appendages at where, on the back, and they seem folded, and not all of them have that. And there is a tail, and they a lot of times will keep the tail curled. And and I've seen her when she's very displeased with something, as I've seen other members like this. This tail is whipped around, very agitated, and she hisses.
And a lot of them, when they're sat here like that, yeah, you'll see like a shadow of a big thing, like here, like or to the right, a big thing, and that's their tail.
Oh, wow.
That's their tail. When you see when they're sat here like that, and there's something like here, like something see it like moving like this and that, yeah, come on, that's their tail.
Oh my
that's
God.
their tail.